thank him for that. Fuck you, Dapper. Hey, everybody, welcome to Lesser Saints of Discord. So, oh no, December 8th. Finding non-political stuff is becoming harder and harder by the day. I'm not even seeing stuff about Christmas. It's just political stuff everywhere.
Which is kind of nice, not seeing stuff about Christmas for once.
I like Christmas.
I like Christmas, but it just takes over everything normally. And that's before we end up dealing with Thanksgiving. Sometimes even Halloween.
I saw a Facebook post, one of my Facebook memories, like 12 years ago. I made a post about putting up Christmas decorations because my dad was slacking. So I just did it.
Yeah, every year it seems to be earlier and earlier. Hi, everyone.
Well, my family's pretty big on Christmas. Oh yeah, Barr's here, and so is Rimshee and Jables. My family used to, like, day after Thanksgiving, because everybody would have that Friday off, we would just decorate day after Thanksgiving. Eat some leftover turkey sandwiches and stuff.
Starting to eat a lot of turkey lately, mostly leg. Really good meat.
If it's done right.
Oh yeah, we've put our own twist to it in cooking it. It's not what you'd think what a bird meat would taste like if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
It's
Really,
tasty and it's healthy.
I really am curious, though, if running this gameplay will get us a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship.
That would be funny, but I think
It
the
would be
bigger
cool.
thing is, does it do retention? If it's retention,
yeah.
that's I'd much rather worry about retention than raid.
Yeah. Dapper, you're right. Engagement is the most important.
Yeah.
After retention.
Should give you about as much engagement as an Iraqi wedding.
Yeah, right now we have 3 viewers. If people actually pop in, I mean, they could think I'm playing right now. They could think you're playing right now.
Exactly.
They could think Barr's playing right now. It doesn't matter. This is footage I took, and I've edited it so that a lot of the shit is taken out.
Really, what Rimshee's doing is he's just playing the game and telling his wife, "No, I have to do this for the show," and just as an excuse so he can play.
I mean, she doesn't watch this, so yeah, I can admit to that.
I think the worst part is now we have video evidence of when she does an energy weapons build for Fallout.
That's not what I do. It's just the best weapon I have at the moment.
What? It's for the show, babe. I have to.
No, I meant the energy weapon.
Oh, okay.
I'm using right here. I'm using Righteous Authority because it's the best weapon I have at the moment.
Yeah.
But there's a reason I love having the service rifle mod.
Oh yeah. God.
So
go on.
Yeah. All right.
Wait. Don't think I can hear Rimshee anymore. What the hell?
I can't hear Rimshee anywhere either. He just sort of cut out.
That's weird. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you again.
Yeah, because it's showing up on the thing, so I don't know what happened there.
You weren't lighting up or nothing.
That's weird. Adjust the mic. Alright, let's see if that helps at all.
As some of you know, I got banned from performing at a comedy club a few weeks ago. for calling the club owners cowards and pussies.
Which they are.
Friday. Huh?
To be
Yeah,
fair, maybe you shouldn't have been waving a gun at the time.
Well, no, because they shut down the club for a week because there were threats of protests. Because it was this whole like Trump won the elections. This is no time for comedy sort of shit. Perfect time for comedy if you're upset about it.
Yep.
Like. So I called them cowards and pussies, and then Dapper. I've never been arrested. Okay. And so I wasn't allowed to work at the club anymore, and I found out that I wasn't allowed to work at the club because I showed up to do my regular hosting gig, and the door guy was like, "Dude, you're not working tonight." And I was like, "What?" Okay, news to me. I got a text on Friday saying, "Hey, you're no longer banned from performing at the club." I sort of skimmed the text because I was playing video games at the time, and I just replied, "Okay, cool. See you Tuesday." Turns out there's a stipulation in there. They said, "If you apologize," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm not gonna."
No, fuck that. No.
I'm showing up
No.
on Tuesday regardless, and I'm gonna see if I'm performing or if it's gonna be the other guy that hosts.
Well, you said, okay, cool, see you Tuesday. Hopefully they don't plan anyone as a result. Thinking, oh, he's gonna apologize to us. No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show up and I'm gonna. Maybe,
You have a choice now.
If they demand an apology, I'm gonna tell them no because I have nothing to apologize for.
Yeah.
Because they're
I've done
fucking
nothing.
cowards. Hell, you can call me and I'll say they're fucking cowards. I would love to do it to their face.
Yeah.
It's just you bringing up a screen. It's just a Zoom call with Rimshee.
Hey, Dina's subscribed. 52 months.
Hey, Dina.
Hey, awesome. Thank you, Dina.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show up. If they're there, I'm not gonna apologize because I did nothing wrong, and I don't think if you're not truly remorseful, you should never apologize. It's
Oh,
No.
100%.
just sort of a standard.
100%.
I've apologized for very few things, and I think that's what makes my apologies valuable. Yeah. Hey, Dapper.
Hi, Dapper.
What's up, Dap?
I see. Dapper has that
Oh,
UK
cool.
filter on.
He's got his muzzle.
No, I have my mute on my microphone. I apologize.
Yeah, this is proof
Hey.
that Dapper has no value in his apologies. He apologizes for everything.
No,
Yeah, you
no,
might
my
as well be
apologies
Canadian.
mean something. My apologies mean
Canadian.
something. The difference is that I know for a fact that Jables has never apologized because he's still never apologized for what happened in Washington. That's why
What
I've
happened?
knelt back in the country. Well, I'm not gonna bring up dirty laundry here on the internet just to like generate clicks. How dare you?
What do you
No.
mean? Are you
No.
talking about when I dropped my asp in front of the
No,
cops?
no,
or-
I'm not gonna. I'm not
No, he's
gonna-
talking about the time you refused to suck his dick.
No, there was only one request for a sucked dick that happened while we were in Washington, and that was fulfilled, and everyone was shocked and horrified in the fucking video, in the group room when it happened.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna bring that up though. You know
but
exactly. You know the story that happened.
if you know, you know, and now I wish
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Dementia can't come soon enough.
Oh god, I can't wait until
Rimshee-
I'm sitting in the corner just talking about GTA
I saw
5 on a loop.
Okay.
Yeah, I was already on it.
Oh my god, I just realized, yeah, some of us, those are the memories we're gonna go back to when we
Mhm.
regress.
Absolutely.
Oh god.
I'm gonna regress to playing Space Marine 2.
Yeah.
You just sat there going, why is
Oh,
my
no,
mouse
no, no.
disconnected while I'm
No, no, no.
streaming at my peas?
No, you say that, but you know how they put like music from the era that most old folks come from to ease them. They're just gonna install the old games in a PC
Skippity
for you.
toilet.
Ugh.
But Dapper, once again, I'm not a felon. I've never been arrested. Detained many times. Never arrested.
I like it. I like how here we've got Dap has the regular guest role, and he's like, "Yo, can I hop on?" And Pav has to tell him, "Dude, you've got the guest role. You can just kick in the door."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have malice.
Mm.
No, this is literally what because we aren't necessarily paying attention to the Discord 100% of the time. We've got two
Yeah,
chats
I have so
already
many
to deal with. We've got Twitch and YouTube. Where
And I have like a bunch of news articles up. I've got the Streamlabs shit up.
So
I've got
the
like, all
reason
sorts
the
of shit.
regular guest role is there is so you can just pop in, so we don't have to constantly pay attention to that. It's the whole
Yeah.
point of the goddamn role.
Just crashed.
Also,
already.
future reference for everybody. Put it in the Twitch or YouTube chat. We'll see that first.
Yeah.
Before we
In
see
that
anything in
case-
Discord.
In that case, what's on the docket for this evening then?
Oh, we were gonna
Um,
talk about Jables getting banned, which we just did. Beyond
Yeah.
that, I think there was a little bit of we were gonna watch this, which is kind of cool.
What were we gonna watch?
What we've got up right now.
Oh, your gameplay? I'm not even paying attention.
No, we're not paying attention.
If you're not paying attention, then who is?
Yeah.
Anyone who
Looking
might
at
Oh,
be
chat, I
look.
got
watching.
articles open and shit. I don't
I
need.
just
I'm on
loved
the
it,
show.
like-
I don't need to watch it.
No, I just loved it. No, I
Nina,
just loved it. It's like
Jables.
one of the regulars. Oh, I did content. The other regular. I don't give a shit.
Jables got unbanned on Friday, assuming he's willing to apologize. He skimmed
Yeah, I didn't
through
read
the
the
message.
full text. Yeah, I got a. Yeah, I
Okay.
got the message. Here, let me pull it up.
So the last time we spoke, you were waiting to hear back from this. So to
Yeah,
come
let
in
me
and
pull
find
let me
out-
pull
oh,
up the
fuck.
actual text. So it says, "Hey, just wanted to inform you, you are no longer banned from performing. If you are eligible for hosting on Tuesday, that would be great." And that's all I read. I didn't read the last part, which was, "As long as you're willing to apologize," is the last line. I just
That's
read that first
ridiculous.
bit, and I just replied, "Cool, see you Tuesday."
That's a,
No.
that's a
Here's the
fucking
thing.
Chad response. I'm not gonna lie.
No, no, no. Jables, as your fake lawyer, I would advise you that you may be willing to apologize, but not actually perform the apology. Therefore,
Yeah.
if you do show up,
Yeah,
You are
let me
technically
let me make this
complying.
clear. I am willing to apologize.
yes.
I still
to
think it's ridiculous that
apologize.
You have to apologize.
But won't.
If you feel
He's
it's
willing.
warranted.
Which I don't.
You know, it's the same way where, you know,
I
it's
was-
like me being willing to commit to a steady relationship, but never doing it.
Yeah.
Or me following through on a promise about recording gameplay footage.
No, I did
Uh,
nothing wrong. So, and I
No.
stand by that.
The only time that I would say that they wouldn't be pussies if they had been like directly messaged, hey, if you open up, we're gonna firebomb your premises. Okay, maybe then.
They did get a
close.
couple messages like that.
That's ridiculous. Why the hell would anyone firebomb a comedy set?
I know it's a false threat. It's
It's
Yeah,
just-
I
a
would-
Tuesday night.
I
comedy
wouldn't
show.
even
There's
close
like 12
down for
people.
that. I would
Yeah.
not close down for that.
mean,
I'd be
honestly,
like
I think
the
it's
Firebomb
ironic.
show.
Yeah.
I'd be
No, that-
advertising that shit.
Yeah, no. Oh,
that's the-
please.
that's the best way to respond.
Yeah,
to
I
it,
would.
but,
I would
like,
notify
could
the
under-
police and be
but I
like,
could
"Hey,
understand.
can you set somebody outside just to make sure?"
Yeah.
Notify the police, and it's like it's in a
Yeah.
super busy area. There's lots of cops around there.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I could understand an owner wanting to close the shop. I wouldn't agree with it, but I could understand it. The
Also,
the
it
problem
is
is
so
that when
Oh,
you
yeah,
then get
no.
called out for being
Okay.
a pussy,
Here's
Mm-hmm.
the thing. Here's the thing.
don't get all salty about it.
I don't blame them for banning me. Like, I'm not mad at them or anything about that.
No.
I'm just standing on my principles, and they're just doing their thing. It's their business. I'm not mad at them about it. Nothing.
It's funny though,
Like,
isn't it?
I'm just like,
Completely.
it's annoying.
No, the utter irony of like threatening a comedy club with bombing. Like, buddy, people bomb in here every night.
Yeah.
Fuck are you talking about?
Jables does it every week. I mean,
Every other week, okay? I have some good nights.
yeah, and you're a funny guy.
Yeah.
Funny looking.
Well,
Oh. Mm.
Sorry,
So
I'm a
on
hack.
Twitch.
What can I say? I'm a hack.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this, I'm a hack.
mm,
Yeah, the
I'm
worst
also
part
a
about
professor.
hack jokes is that they work.
Yeah.
That's what sucks.
That's so funny about them. I still can't believe that you got banned. That's fucking ridiculous.
It's a temporary. It's just a ban from performing, and like I can still go and hang out and stuff.
so, how many bomb threats did they get?
Well, how many did you fill out, firstly?
7. I used a VPN too, so they couldn't trace my IP.
I refuse to believe
Today's
that.
sponsor, NordVPN.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
funny. I
think-
actually do use NordVPN.
Actually, what's the most sketchy, fucked up VPN out there?
Sketchy, fucked up. Google VPN? I don't trust that. That's fucking crazy. Like, I'm sure.
Yeah,
it
now
works,
sponsored by
there was
Google
one that got
VPN.
busted. There was one that got busted a year or two ago for actually collecting people's data. Still.
Yeah, I don't remember
Oh,
which one that
Surfshark.
is.
I think
Yeah,
that was
Surfshark.
Surfshark.
Surfshark?
Yeah.
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 Now
Crazy,
sponsored
dude.
by
Can-
Surfshark.
Imagine
Yeah,
that's like
through-
taking a
through my
diet app that
research-
subliminally like adds McDonald's to your diet.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Through my research, ExpressVPN and NordVPN seem to be the most secure ones that don't collect your data.
I mean, that's one way of going about it.
Hmm?
I just have a rosary on top of my PC desk. That'll do, right?
He prays
Well,
to
I
the
have
machine
I have
god.
a condom over my ether.
Exactly.
That's kind of like, I don't know, hosting a like a psychology app that's meant to help you with therapy, but actually not having any licensed therapists.
Mm.
That would be a really
Oh,
scummy
they-
practice, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
They fixed that issue.
No, they rebranded. There's a difference.
Ah.
I don't fucking trust
Shut
that
up, Paul.
company,
We
I'm
know you're
sorry.
here for more than just the background gameplay.
But it's his gameplay.
Yeah.
No,
you're here
no,
for
it's my
Rimshee's
gameplay.
Sexy face.
Oh, I told you to steal Pov's gameplay to save you time.
Yeah, but like we said, I need an excuse to play video games that my wife can't be like, no, you need to take care of this or that.
In that case, have you got Helldivers? We should hop on Helldivers together at some point.
I don't have Helldivers.
Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah.
should get Helldivers. It's actually a pretty good game, even though the
Okay.
developers have tried to kill it at every opportunity.
Like, actually, like, seriously though, like, this stream has never done like a gaming thing.
No.
Like the Lesser Saints do. Helldivers, for example. Or something. Yeah.
Nah.
Well, like I said, I don't have Helldivers. Right now, I'm not getting any new games for, well, very specific reasons. I'm currently out of work, so,
Oh shit.
yeah.
It's that time of the season.
But
Yeah.
Rimshee, like I told you before, you have the most important job in the world, being a father.
I thought you
Yeah,
were
but
gonna
that
say
doesn't help me pay
content
the
creator.
bills.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if you raise your kid right, he'll be rich and he'll pay the bills in the future. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's good long term. I need short term.
Yeah.
I need food now, damn it. I'm gonna download a diet app that subliminally feeds me McDonald's ads.
Yes.
Oh. So you guys want to talk about some rumors of Harry Potter casting for the new show.
Oh, great.
Oh boy, boy,
I
do
mean,
I.
we could. We
I don't
could.
know
We
if
could
I'm
also
actually
make fun of the
legally allowed to
fucking
talk about my views on
idiot. We could make fun of the fucking idiot who assassinated a CEO.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
could
it's
do
been
that,
talked
too.
about in GunTube a lot, but like,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
This-
there were two
You-
people in that event, and one of them has been mocked to oblivion already. So
that. Yeah, it wasn't the shooter.
Yeah.
For the first time this year, an assassination went off, and the shooter wasn't called Retardy Oswald.
Well,
he should have been.
Well, he actually did the thing, so.
Well, actually,
Barely.
no,
I'm
he's
actually,
not.
I'm
Follow
actually
through.
impressed that he's still not found. That's like,
Hmm. For now.
Well,
yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed.
that means one of two things. Either they don't want to find him, or
Well, first of all, it's mostly because it's New York City, and they're not sure he's a U.S. citizen yet.
Ooh,
Yeah, they have no idea who he is.
Yeah.
but
Well,
this
not
guy
sure if they can
obviously
charge
didn't
him
know
with
a
crime.
goddamn thing about firearms. I mean, everyone's making comments. Oh, it's a single action, or oh, he's professional.
Single
See, he's
shot.
catching his casings. No,
oh my-
Yeah,
The
totally.
motherfucker-
No, he didn't.
he's a motherfucking idiot who didn't set up his pistol and suppressor correctly, so it
Oh,
jammed
look.
every single time he fired.
Well, as you can see here, the assassin is not shitting their pants. Therefore, he's clearly a professional.
This is a professional. He had the safety off.
What I find interesting is if this really is like a hyper-capitalist retribution assassination that is the kind of the thing conspiracy theory that we've got right now, it's like, why the fuck wouldn't he just disappear in a camping trip in Vermont? Why would he get gunned down in the street? Who stands to gain from this being a message? The only thing that stands
Yeah,
to gain from this being a message
I
is
didn't even
insurance
know-
companies being turned into a fucking meme and a
No,
fucking hit.
no. The message here is get security if you're going to New York, because you can afford it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure a
Yeah.
multi-millionaire. and
Oh,
walking down the
yeah.
street in Manhattan,
Pe-
why the fuck
Like
wouldn't
Pav said, people are saying he's a pro because he used a suppressor.
he?
In fact, there was someone on Twitter making the
I'd say
claim,
he's a
"Oh
pro
no,
because he got a gun in New York.
That's the-
that
No.
doesn't take a pro. That takes a gang member."
Yeah.
But like,
It takes knowing the
seriously, there
wrong
was
people
someone
and a
who-
couple of bucks.
No, knowing
There
the
was
right
someone who
people. There's a
actually
reason why I got a
made the
grenade
cl-
at 16. That's it's called knowing.
there
the
was
right-
someone on Twitter who actually made the claim that this is proof that silencers are used are only useful for assassins. I mean, look at the military doesn't use suppressors. This just blows a hole in the hearing protection. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Okay.
Dude,
You know, it's
this is-
funny.
you
Yeah,
know what
because
the
nobody.
stupidest
Yeah,
part?
yeah,
The
because clearly you
stupidest part
totally
about
got
that statement.
Hmm.
The stupidest part about that statement is that the military is implementing suppressors on the newest rifle because
What's
they're
even
trying to
funnier is-
protect the soldiers' hearing.
Coming from
Yeah.
the UK, I don't know if you could tell, but I have an accent.
What?
The
What?
gun culture,
Dude, I
the gun
thought
culture.
you were from Michigan. Damn.
I thought you were from
No,
Zimbabwe.
I'm not Somali. I'm not
Zimbabwe.
No, in the UK, I don't. You guys might not know this, but suppressors are actively encouraged in gun ownership
Oh, I know.
because
Yeah.
I'm
it's
well
blind.
aware.
Oh yeah.
I can buy
Well,
a
yeah, I
suppressor
know. I
for
know a lot
cheaper
of.
and without a license. It's the one
Yeah.
element of gun freedom that we have that you guys don't, and I am
Which is ironic.
Stunned.
as
I know.
fuck.
stunned to my absolute core that
Yep.
people think that owning a suppressor makes you an assassin. It's fucking hilarious.
I
I
know
mean,
lots
you
of.
c-
I know lots of hunters that use suppressors because it's less disturbing to the rest of the wildlife when they're hunting.
Yeah.
That's.
Like
It doesn't scare
hearing
the kids
protection.
around the sofa.
No, it
Like,
doesn't
it-
even.
You're
it,
not
like,
gonna. You're not gonna hide the sound of the firearm when you shoot it. The
Hmm.
Yeah,
only
you're just
way
gonna
to
make
really
it
do
less
that
sturdy.
would be you'd have to get like those hearing safe 22 rounds and then put a suppressor on top of that.
Yeah.
And even then, that you're still gonna hear something, but that's
It doesn't
insane
even
shit.
apply here. Like, we have surveillance footage. We have eyewitnesses. Clearly,
what's
he
even
did
funnier
not
is-
got it. He did not get away with shooting the man.
And what's even funnier is the
So
guy.
far, he's getting away
his-
with it.
The
Like,
guy's face is known because he was trying to rizz up a chick on the fucking. Like, come on, this guy is not a professional.
Possible.
honestly, the only thing I'm surprised about is that no news companies has said that his name is Sam Hyde.
Give it
That's
Oh,
the
they've
time.
only
learned.
thing
No,
that
no, they've
surprised me.
learned. They've
Also,
I
the,
think they
the-
have learned.
they found one of a water bottle that he discarded, and they already have like DNA on the guy. So once they have a suspect,
Well, let's hope he
So
isn't like
Paul,
Jables.
the
and isn't a
they
felon.
learned part is because quite often when we see one of these assassination attempts,
well,
a lot of people will go some variation of Sam Hyde did it. And a lot of news outlets will hop on that. They found the name. It's Sam Hyde.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
That's why I never
they
cover
did it
breaking
with
news.
the-
I always wait 24 hours before I talk about the news.
Well, they did it with the Nashville mass shooter, and the media haven't jumped on a Sam Hyde joke since, at least in my knowledge, since before the Trump assassination attempt. I'm not presaging anything.
Yeah. They learned this one. They still haven't learned to not take the trolling bait for all sorts of other stuff, like the OK
Yeah.
sign. Stuff like that still happens.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more specifically that a newer generation of people that work behind the scenes are taking over now, and these guys are in
Yeah,
on the
we're
meme.
getting there.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. I'm what, 28 now? When this all started, I was 19. I was like peak in there in the data sphere, and I would be having a career in media right now, and I'd be at a similar level if I'd have stayed.
Right now, you'd be unemployed.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually useful.
Yes, because you're not a journalist.
Because I'm an engineer.
Yeah, it's like and a lot of companies need to just like hire teenage consultants, like graphic design companies. I honestly believe every graphic design company, whenever you're making a logo or a sign or something, you need to show it to a 14-year-old boy. And if they giggle, something's wrong with it. Like,
Yes.
that's
No, I think they need to start working those jokes in because it's amazing free publicity when someone posts up a haha, have you seen this? It looks like a penis.
yeah.
But it's actually for, I don't know, carrental.com. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna put it on the
well,
spot.
Yeah, if only Jeff Bezos had gotten someone to check his logo.
If only Amazon had
Oh,
had a
the one that
giant
looked
dick
like
hidden
Hitler.
in it somewhere.
No,
Oh,
there
it's
was
not
one
hidden.
logo that they made that looked like Hitler.
That was for the mobile app. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Good times.
I'd like to imagine that goddamn mom. That marketing meeting where they just unveil the logo, and it's just
Well,
the
it's
wind.
just-
It's just the windmill of friendship.
He just leans in. What do you think of this?
Well, we know for a fact that, what the hell is this, Jables?
Oh, that's for something that we're going to talk about later. Keep going here.
Okay, it's just an image file.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Wait, Rimshee.
Says,
If I don't draw your attention to the DM, just sort of accept it and just keep things going.
so, like, yeah, I agree. The outrage marketing is an absolute thing, but it doesn't work anymore, I think, is what we're seeing.
Not the same way, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
I mean, speaking of outrage marketing, let's talk about this Harry Potter casting choice.
Oh, nice.
Aha,
segue.
there we go. That's a segue.
I was
They
about
call
to
me
do
the king
same
of balance and two wheels. I'm a Segway man.
thing. Thanks for point guarding this.
No problem, buddy. Anytime.
So, the rumors about the casting for the new Harry Potter has started.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to say this guy's name. He's one of your people, Dap.
No, okay. He's an English actor.
Yeah.
Firstly,
I have no idea how to say his
his
name.
name. I don't think his name is English. I don't know his name off the top of my head. Let me just grab it.
It's like Papa Isidu or something.
Yeah, that's really English.
Papa
sounding.
Seaweed.
Oh yeah. Papa Seaweed. Yeah.
This was Hollywood Reporter that
Oh.
originally dropped this, wasn't it?
Hold on, I'll post it in chat. Everybody try to tell me how to. Oh, come on.
It's not about whether or not he's English. That's just a comment about the name.
Yeah.
No, of course they're not making the series true to the book. Why would
Well,
they ever
why would
make
they?
the series true to the book?
And
Because they keep saying, "Hey, we're trying to make this series true to the book."
because that's literally their whole pitch for it was we're going to make it a series so that we can be true to the book.
So we don't cut
I
anything
know
out.
what they're
So, yeah.
saying. Do you really trust them? Do you believe them?
It's HBO, so yeah, I do.
Oh
actually
yeah.
trust
If we
HBO
know
quite a
something
bit.
about yeah. If we know anything about J.K. Rowling, is that she's a fan of not cutting stuff out.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's a commitment.
You know, book content.
Jesus
I don't understand.
So,
Look,
by the way, I do.
I don't know what you think you heard, but that's on your mind. That's third-party content. This
I
by.
do have to say,
Mm-hmm.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Mm-hmm. Clearly.
no, this is just a rumor that's been going around, but I've
So-
heard it enough that it makes me nervous.
Go
You know,
on.
This
it's one of
guy
those
is-
types of rumors.
This rumor
And he's a great actor.
This rumor originated with Hollywood Reporter.
Mm.
So they reported that he's being seriously eyed by HBO for this production.
To play
Yeah.
Snape, and it's
Look,
I'm okay. Here's a couple things. One, it's the UK in the 90s. Not going to be a lot of black people, but if you want to have more black people in it, that's fine. Make Flitwick black. Make not
no, why
Austin-
not have
make
like
not-
a
Make not potentially one of the most important characters in the entire series.
just add a new
different.
teacher to Hogwarts. You know,
So
Yeah.
like
make some.
the thing is that it's the UK in the 90s. There were plenty of black people in the UK in the 90s. They weren't anywhere near as prevalent in media, but they were there.
yeah.
I
But
don't believe you.
the black people don't really exist. It's a psyop from the government.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
we've had the image up long enough. Everyone's seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what you need
Yeah.
to
So-
have.
but-
Is like,
so- but-
it's like that.
To finish my
But,
just-
okay,
sorry,
so,
Barr,
like-
just to quickly finish my point.
Oh,
though,
go
like,
on.
Severus Snape in the books is described several times as being greasy, pale, with a hook nose,
Mhm.
and he's also the biggest piece of shit. In the what do they mean by this?
I don't
Um,
know.
But like, it doesn't.
I think they obviously meant he was black with a strong jaw and piercing eyes.
Yeah.
He wasn't a decrepit incel, which he is in the books. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, he's
And this isn't
Yeah,
to say
I-
I don't.
yeah.
This isn't to say I don't like Snape. I think he's a cool character. I never was really massively into Harry Potter compared to other franchises that will really tickle my pickle if you bring them up. But I just feel that as a Brit, I'm uniquely gifted in speaking about Harry Potter because you guys talk about it. Oh, it's the UK in the 90s. I remember the UK in the 90s, and it wasn't anything like it is today. It's very, very much a changed landscape. And to try and recapture the UK in the 90s, just demographically, wouldn't make sense
Yeah.
in a modern
Look,
scene.
But yeah, but they like book 1 starts in 91.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not that there weren't black
that's
people.
all I'm
It's
getting
a
at.
different.
And like the
it's-
wizarding
yeah.
population is it's like the same percentage as trans people. It's less than 1%. And
Mm.
and
Well, I mean, but
then
you've got
when you wanna bring
you've got several black
people of other
characters
races-
in
No.
the books already.
Well, also take into account that the books start in 91, and that's when Harry Potter's parents were killed, correct? When he goes to his aunt and uncle?
No. 91 is his 11th birthday. Harry was born in 1980.
Okay, so yeah, exactly. That's already 10 years past,
Mhm.
and then you're talking, what, 5 to 10 years before that, they were at Hogwarts, and so you're talking about demographics of this of 70s, mid 70s.
Well,
Yeah.
so at least because Snape is 31 when he's first introduced in the books, which would mean that it would be almost exactly 1970 or 1960 that he was born.
Mm.
Yeah, because Harry was born
Mm.
when his parents were like 20, 21.
Yeah. So it does make me wonder. I think the demographic question is just we're getting caught up on it though. The big problem is that it's not true to the books.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is the same thing that we've seen in literally every major adaptation in at least the last 10 years, but
And there
Further
are
Like-
so many characters in the books that
I can't believe it. They
are
made
not,
Blade a black guy.
There are
He
so
was
many
always
characters in the
black.
books that aren't described like by their skin color or anything like
Mhm.
that. That you can totally make all those
Yeah.
characters black. I don't care.
Absolutely.
But like Snape, possibly one of the most important characters in the entire series. I'm
Well,
sorry.
yeah,
Stick to the
it's
books.
not the fact that they're race changing the one of the most important characters in the stories. It's the fact that they're not sticking
to what they said. Yeah.
to the books. And if this
Yep.
is meant to be a true to form book, then it should be that we have, someone who fits everyone's description for each character. But the problem is though, is
Mhm.
that the acting landscape and the creative landscape in the UK in general in the West is so heavily skewed towards proportional representation or
Mm.
over proportional representation.
Yeah, very
the-
disproportional.
Well, so I have a little bit of insight stuff that I'm not going to go into on
Mhm.
stream publicly. I'll talk to you guys about it off stream if you like.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to get
regards-
arrested by the Gestapo.
No, excuse me, it's not the Gestapo. Okay, it's the Gestama. Thank you. I don't want the Stasi knocking down my door for having an opinion that may not be kosher.
Yeah.
But the
Whoa, kosher. Slow down there, bud.
No.
no, I'm pro kosher. I'm pro kosher.
Also, real quick, Pav, just because it's international does not mean that it's from all across the world. You can-
Hogwarts.
it's
Pop,
no,
no,
it's-
Pop,
it-
shut your fucking
Hogwarts
whore
is-
mouth. Hogwarts is not an international institution.
It's not an
It's one
international
of several
school.
schools around the world. There's one in Uganda. There's one in
There's one in the Americas.
like-
There's one in mainland Europe, and there's one in Asia.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Aren't there like
necessarily
two in mainland
international.
Europe?
Some people.
There's a one
Well,
in wasn't it the French
No, so
school with the girls.
You got the French school. That's not an all-girls school in the books. It's actually a mixed school in the books. But there's
Yeah.
also there's an East Asian an Eastern European
Yeah.
/ Central
Yeah.
Asian school.
Here's the
Yeah,
problem
and-
though.
and
It's
the-
like
but-
it's the
well, there's
male
also
French
one-
students also wear dresses, so
There's also one in China.
Well,
there's
that's just the
another.
French in
There's
general.
another one in
Yeah.
Uganda, and then
that's why
there's
you
one
couldn't
in
tell.
The
Yeah.
U.S. So
If they
you don't know anything about Harry Potter,
Yeah.
go sit in the corner.
Well, but here's the thing then, like, I've forgotten the point that I was going to make. Regarding my insight towards it, the arts institutions and all of those wonderful kind of things that we have in the UK that kind of maintain the boards, as it were, for our classically trained actors, are so horrendously mismanaged by political activists that the sheer numbers game. The actors that we have now are disproportionately skewed demographically, whichever demographic you may choose to skew it towards. The problem that we've got is that people are so disincentivized if they don't fit the right criteria, and pasty incels are kind of the wrong demographic to be pushed into a performing art system at the moment. It's very unfortunate that we don't get people who kind of embody all walks of humanity within the performing arts in the UK.
Yeah.
So you'd struggle to find an actor that would fit the profile for Snape that would be good enough to play Snape. So you're always going to have either the dastardly charismatic Alan Rickman, who can't play a sniveling, backstabbing piece of shit.
Except that he did exceedingly well.
Well, no, because he was always snide. He wasn't.
Yeah,
like,
fair enough.
really
He wasn't
evil.
sniveling, he was snide. Fair enough.
Well, that's I think a part of that was like character development. Snape in the books wasn't like necessarily like a sniveling, backstabbing piece of shit. Once he got older and he was doing the whole double crossing thing.
Yeah,
It's not,
later, but when he first but he wasn't in he was the same pretty much across the books as in the films as he wasn't. Is an opposite in the books, but there seems to be that I don't think that we have an actor that would accurately either portray the character or look like the character. I think you're going to have to take your lumps, and you're going to either have to have a character that doesn't quite look like him.
Snape also
Doesn't quite. Alright, fair point, but you know what I
Or,
mean.
you're gonna end up with
Alan
someone who
Rickman
can't do
also-
either.
Alan Rickman
Doesn't
also
look
had an ace in his pocket, where J.K.
Yeah.
Rowling told him like the secret behind all of Snape's motivations during the first movie. So
Yeah, but Alan Rickman was
and also Alan Rickman's just an amazing actor.
one of the greatest
yeah.
actors of all time, possibly in
Yeah.
British acting at least. He's up there with Sir Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart for theatrical gravitas. The guy could act.
I have a
Yeah.
bold idea. Let's cast an American to play Snape.
No.
What, like Adam Driver?
Yeah, let's get. Oh, I know
I could
exactly
see
the
that.
man you need.
I could
I-
see that.
Adam Driver would be great if he could do like a proper English accent. That'd be
You're
great.
just-
Oh
They're
my!
not casting
No,
anybody
not
outside the
even.
UK.
No, you won't even try. Just an American accent.
You're just
Yeah,
following up
just
him
make the mild alteration that Snape was actually an American transfer student.
Yeah, Snape
Yeah.
was secretly a former Marine.
Oh yeah, it's like Defense Against the Dark Arts.
No,
Pulls out in
no.
1911. This.
Snape's
Two
Snape's
World
dad.
Wars and one Wizarding Cup, boy.
Snape grew up on a military base. Dad
Mm.
was an American service member. And,
Oh, there you go. See.
Oh, fuck it. If we're rewriting the story, why not make him Nigerian?
But Adam
Case
Driver doesn't
closed.
look black.
No
I
problem.
mean, I guess we could do blackface if you must.
well, Dina brought
Adam
up
Driver
something-
blackface.
Dina brought up, are they going to do a white chicks thing and make him look like Book Snape, where they put him in whiteface?
It's-
Oh
I
my
think-
god.
They're gonna do it up like one of the Wayans brothers. That's gonna be fantastic.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh god, it's the only way this would work. I think everybody would forgive them. At that
Well,
point.
no,
I don't know.
because
I
if we're gonna
just
pay
don't like
attention
his
to the author,
look. Like every
Anyone
picture
who
I'm
matters would
seeing-
forgive him.
Every picture I'm seeing of this guy, he looks just way too confident.
Yeah.
I'd have to
Well-
see him in like a.
Alan Rickman looked like a confident guy as well. This is the problem.
No, but there's like
Are you talking about the
There-
exaggerated swagger of a...
there's something behind like the eyes of Alan Rickman that shows like an inner sort of like pain and shit like that.
Well,
That's
I don't know. I'm going to disagree with you there. I think it's if we're going to stay true to the books, then remember, J.K. Rowling doesn't like people dressing up like something they're not.
yeah.
Oh, I know. We still cast as Tim actor. We're just gonna say that Snape is stuck because of a weird polyjuice potion mishap.
Oh.
Again, This is the whole accuracy to the books. We're
That's a
bending
retcon thing.
bending the books to fit.
I am not sure what happened, but the results are not wearing off, Mr. Potter.
Pav, you know
Meet
Rimshee
me-
isn't actually playing right now, right?
Meet me at the basketball court. Don't you mean Quidditch? Shut up, Potter. I know what I said.
1v1 me on the court, Potter. I'm a real ankle breaker in this bitch.
Oh no! Alan Rickner Snape voice, but he's using just like
Oh, in
The
the
re-speecher, the Alan Rickman.
in no wait, hold on. In the Wizarding World, when they play basketball together, they don't play horse, they play Horcrux. Oh.
Yeah.
It's a really long game. Everyone gives up around about the whore mark.
But that's because they're actually just playing whore. They just don't want the teachers to catch on.
Yeah, there's a secret
Yeah,
round at the
well, I
beginning
remember
that starts with a
playing-
W.
I remember playing horse with my friends during recess, and every time somebody got the HOR, just, haha, you're a whore.
I don't know. The rumors, fuck them. They're rumors until seen otherwise. However, wouldn't put it past them. I really wouldn't.
Well, here's the thing. This quote unquote leak could be them testing the waters, seeing what the response would be.
Oh, outrage click, basically.
No, that's
Yeah.
almost exactly what it is. The Hollywood Reporter have been caught out doing this before.
It's one of those
Yeah.
things where we know
And
what's
I'm
going on. We're still going to make fun of it because we also know what's going to result.
Also,
Yeah, and
apparently
I
it
would
takes-
rather them test the waters than make any
Yeah.
definitive pitch,
So,
you know.
Apparently, it takes 2 writers from the Hollywood Reporter to write 7 paragraphs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
fucking embarrassing.
I mean, to be fair, they're probably roommates, so.
Well, they have to be because
Oh.
they're not getting enough money from being jealous.
No, they're not. Literally.
By the way,
No. Okay, like, we
Speaking-
have to
speaking
ask
of
the real
articles-
questions now.
speaking of articles and the death of journalism, like somebody showed me an article, and I was like, "No, this is satire." Like, how can you tell? Because it was one of those ones that like borderlines could be real, could be fake, sort of thing.
Mhm.
Like, there's no typos. That's how I know it's satire. And they're like, "What?"
They took too much care in making it. That's how I
Yeah.
know it's not real.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah." As you're reading articles, like, look for typos. If you see a typo, it's probably real.
That's
And
wild.
they got to me like a few days later, and they're like, every single article has typos. So, yeah.
But the
We've
the
noticed that
satire
over the
ones
years.
actually go through an editing process, and it's
I'm
just
trying to
not pushed
There-
through the mill.
There have been rare instances where an actual article has no typos. And
Mm.
I think it's happened twice the entire time we've looked at articles.
Yeah, and
That's
how
wild.
many articles have we gone through? Thousands.
well,
Hundreds at
323.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then satire articles.
I think
There
we
was, like,
found
one
a
or two
typo
that had-
once.
There was one or two that had typos, and we've gone through at least hundreds of those.
And they
The
were
thing is that-
typos that were easy to miss.
A satire magazine is going to start adding typos
Mm.
just to come across as more authentic.
Well, now that the
Now-
Onion owns InfoWars, I'm gonna pitch that to them.
So, but that would require. Hang on a sec. So that would require them to not even have spell checker. on-
Yeah.
So modern journalists can't even afford spell checker. That's how fucking
Dapper-
broke they are.
Dapper, you don't watch the show, so you have no idea how many typos we've run into. Like,
Oh, I've
some of
watched
them
that.
are so egregious that it just doesn't make sense how that got through.
We have a newspaper in the UK that is so renowned for making typos that it got a nickname of its own name misspelt. That's how common that is, and that's been a thing for 30 years, 40 years plus. It's remarkably common, and for some reason has just maintained itself into this modern era, where we can have an AI make a grammatically correct version of your article in a blink of an eye. but throw in some typos so that they know that I wrote it.
Yeah. Let's... Anyways, should we get on to advice?
Advice.
Absolutely. Quit. There you go.
If you've tried once, that's enough.
Mm.
What are we hitting up first?
We can do.
Should we talk about the ugly girlfriend?
Yeah, I was either
Wow.
gonna go ugly girlfriend or noisy eating.
Yeah, let's start with ugly girlfriend because it's already up.
All right. Dear Jane, my girlfriend has a bad habit that makes her look so ugly. How do I politely tell her to stop?
You don't. Be a man. Grow old with it. Suffer and die.
Ah.
Dear Jane, my girlfriend and I have been together since college. We are now in our late 20s. She is naturally very pretty and has always been low maintenance when it comes to her looks, a side of her I love. However, she recently got a new job in the city that requires going into the office 5 days a week. Things have started to change. Having worked remotely from our apartment for the past few years, my girlfriend was nervous about starting a swanky corporate job, so I suggested she treat herself to a new wardrobe to dress the part. Nice. Green flag on the boyfriend part.
Yeah.
But she went a step further with a trip to a big beauty store where the staff helped her pick out hundreds of dollars worth of makeup. Then, on the morning of her first day, she got up extra early, spent 45 minutes painting her face. When she finished and asked, "How do I look?" my jaw dropped, and not in a good way. Although my girlfriend is a beautiful woman, I didn't think she looked at all attractive with those harsh cosmetic colors and textures on her face. The effect was rather ugly. She'd have been devastated if I'd told her how bad it looked right before her nerve-wracking first day. So I said she looked great and vowed to tell the truth later that night. When she got home, however, my girlfriend was buzzing about how good the day had been and said that the new look made her feel powerful and confident in the office. Clearly, the makeup leaves her feeling great, but as far as I'm concerned, it's ruining her natural beauty.
Well, yeah, nobody wants to mess with the female Joker.
Are you sure that your girlfriend didn't get a job as a corporate rodeo clown?
Yeah.
No, that's how you get a promotion.
Well,
That
no,
and knee
sore
pads.
knees and
No.
smeared lipstick is how you get a promotion. but-
Yeah, rodeo
No.
clown.
Now I worry that I'm not the only one who will think it's a big mistake. How can I save my girlfriend from embarrassment without hurting her feelings?
Well,
You wait till the weekend, so you can have a couple days to like talk to her and stuff, and like
well, firstly,
because she's gonna get sad.
it already states that she's not used to putting on makeup, right? So
Mm.
these things will, like, eventually she will go through a change of taste
Mm.
and either tone it down or turn it up, and that's when you know what you need to do. Firstly, like, just
Yeah. Dap's been through it, so he already knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
well, my makeup phase
Hint.
started
Huh.
really strong. Now I'm into more subtle nudes. Okay.
So you're the one that taught Rory how to do it.
No.
No, we know.
For
No,
legal
we know.
reasons.
No, we know who did that.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah, we know who did that, and they've gotten the blame for it.
Yep.
No, it's but you know, eventually she will get more capable. I honestly, the insecurity about putting on makeup tends to make women put more on, in my experience. So as she gets more confident and more capable, she will naturally put less on.
Yeah.
That's
and
another thing.
maybe you could even push towards like, hey, I kind of like this color on you a bit more.
Yeah.
But just
Okay.
little
Trying to be
little
serious
nudges.
here for a moment.
Or-
The best way to do that is just talk to one of her girlfriends and give them the hint, and that she will be much more receptive to feedback about makeup if it comes from one of her female friends or something. Or
Unless
sister.
Well, we
she's a
hope.
toxic asshole.
Yeah. Well, you got to pick right.
It doesn't sound like it from this story. She seems like
No. No, I meant her
Like-
friend, sorry.
To be
Oh.
fair,
Oh.
this is a good tactic if you're a wife trying to tell your husband something.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to one of his guy friends. Mostly because the guy friend will be like, dude, you're being a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah.
Straight up. No bullshit.
This is what I had
Oh,
to do.
wait,
when
no,
we were in
no,
Washington.
no,
I said,
wait,
Rimshee, those
better-
heels just aren't working for you.
Better idea. Does your girlfriend have any gay friends?
Ooh.
That's the
Yeah,
old-
that'll
Well,
work.
they do live in a city.
They do live in New York. So.
Oh, it's New York as well. Wow, that's even.
Oh wow. Yeah, probably has one or two.
I don't think that he got the advice that he wanted, and I think that's probably why he went and shot the manufacturer for the makeup she used.
This guy is like his other email to an advice column. It's like, where can I find a good suppressor?
Help! I got denied on my healthcare claim.
All right.
Oh no!
There's a
What if
comedian-
she's working? What if she's working at a healthcare?
There's
Oh.
a comedian by the name of Mateo Lane. He lives in New York, and he wants to be very helpful and help people be their better selves. He does like all these advice sections at a lot of his comedy shows.
Hmm.
Take her to one of... No, actually, DM him on Instagram. He's a comedian. He doesn't do anything during the day. So, give him her route
This
to
is
work.
Jables. He would know.
No, you just take her to an insult comic after work and sit her down in front of him.
Oh, that's not gonna
Take
work
her-
out in your favor.
Get front row tickets to a Mateo Lane show. And just
Yeah,
make
an
sure she's still
insult
wearing her
comic-
makeup. He'll tell her,
An insult
but he'll be
com-
nice about it. He's a very sweet guy.
An insult comic is not gonna work in your favor unless you plan on fucking fighting the guy.
Yeah.
Well, no, that'll just secure her want to wear the makeup out of spite.
Yep. Yep.
Exactly.
Bar,
Spite's a
an
powerful
incel
motivator.
comic, you mean every open micer? That's
All right, what does Jane have to say?
it's. I read the first paragraph. It's bad.
Go on
Rimshee,
then.
you take it. I don't want to read it again.
Well, let one of us read it.
All right, I'll read it. Dear Makeup Morals, there is a very fine line between helping your partner look as good as she can and controlling behavior. In fact,
Oh,
just
God.
because you think she looks better with a more natural look doesn't mean she thinks she looks better that way. That said, I don't think there's anything wrong with telling her that you prefer her makeup-free beauty, but that you completely understand why she wants to create a persona for work. Yeah, rodeo
Maybe
clown.
she's just bad at makeup. Fuck you.
Importantly, you mustn't insist that she change nor bring it up again. Presuming to know what her colleagues think of the new look is a big mistake, and I urge you to put all such thoughts out of mind. Frankly, and I mean this in the kindest way, her role at work and how she's perceived by her colleagues has nothing to do with you. Of course, it's natural for us to want our partners to look their best, but what constitutes best is entirely subjective. My former husband hated the way I wore heavy makeup and straightened my hair. Like you, he loves the natural look and spent years telling me how much better he thought I was with no makeup on
Oh
and
my
wild
God,
curly hair.
This woman's just making it about herself. Jesus Christ.
Listen,
He would
sweetheart,
often...
I knew happiness until I gave up trying.
Yeah.
He would often reprimand me when I'd made a huge effort to look good. He would tell me that short jackets didn't suit me, that I looked far better in tunics. Did I listen? Usually not. His comments only helped make me feel controlled and unappreciated. I liked who I saw in the mirror, even if he did not, even if he was right, even if I did look better dressed up as he wanted. I felt more myself with bold makeup and blown out hair. I felt confident and more secure. However noble his intentions, I had to make the choices that felt right for me, not him. The only person your girlfriend needs to listen to is herself. If you truly love her, let her be who she is without the need to transform into whoever you decided is the best version of her.
No.
Can I just? Can we go
This
back
is
up to
also the
scene?
chick.
This lady is not wearing a short top or short jacket. She's wearing a long jacket. She's got much more subtle makeup on, and
Oh,
her
yeah.
hair isn't straightened. So what the hell?
I don't know. That could be straightened hair. We don't know what her curls look like.
Yeah, she might have like super curly hair.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She's got the nose for it, if you know what I mean.
But it's like, oh hi, I
She used
need
to say a
advice,
certain word in New York.
and then she just go, let me tell you about my ex-husband.
All right, here's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I
no,
guarantee you the women are talking about your girlfriend behind her back at work. Although that's true no matter what, I'm pretty sure her heavy makeup probably plays a role. Oh, she probably does that because she has really bad skin. Oh, she probably does that because this. Oh, she's probably covered in scars.
I bet her husband's really controlling and made her feel ugly. This is the other thing, is that if this lady had decided to actually answer the question rather than berate him for reminding her of her ex-husband, which is
Yep.
fucking comical.
Maybe she needs to work at that therapy app.
Yeah, Dapper, this is the reason why we do these advice articles, is because the advice is generally really shitty.
Well, the advice isn't
Like
shitty.
our
The-
advice is 1,000 times better. Most
The
of
advice isn't shitty. It's just for the wrong person. It would work for
Yeah.
her. It's very much a localized kind of thing that worked for her
I
because
can summarize.
she's working and living comfortably in New York City, so she's clearly
Yeah.
not struggling. But
I
if-
can I can summarize this response very simply. Let your girl boss. That's it.
Oh,
I can sum
no.
it up like this: my body, my choice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but you're still in like a relationship, and it's like
Okay, but
when you're in a
lady
relationship,
had-
you're a reflection of each other, and like so you're kind of representing each other when you're in a relationship.
So if a lady had written in going, I really need your help. Okay, my husband. All right, let's just my husband Jables is refusing to take off the ICP makeup every single time we go to court for his felony charge,
Fuck yeah.
and I'm really
Or his
struggling, and I
felony
don't know-
duck possession.
his felony goose stealing possession. Yeah, felony goose theft. Is there any advice that you could give me to help kind of nudge him into not wearing insane clown posse affiliation marks? Because I don't want to be the bride of a juggalo in prison. I think she'd probably come up with, "Hey, this is a really sensitive topic, but we need to talk about how you're approaching the situation. Have you given him any advice on, maybe don't wear this right now.
No,
we
her
can put it
response
on
would be
later."
smack him across the face and tell him he's retarded.
No, but she would
Which is
actively
the
try and
correct answer,
come
by
up
the
with
way.
Agreed, but she'd actively try and come up with a reason or something to do to change this man's behavior. It just comes down to the fact that she respects the autonomy of this woman more than she respects the autonomy of a man. Fundamentally, that's what I think it comes across. It's this kind of crude condescension that, how dare you have an opinion on people that you love?
How dare you have an opinion that's different than your wife's?
Mm.
You must remain a beaten down new man, don't you know? Hugh Grant. You better be Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not Hugh Grant? That's a problem.
Basically, you should die if you're not.
Mm.
Not
Yeah,
all of us
it-
can be as
like-
British
like
and
our-
charming as Hugh Grant, okay?
Our advice is simply just like, I don't know, tell a gay friend, tell one of her girlfriends, maybe
Fucking
suggest,
just
maybe
bring
suggest
it
like
up
some
and
different
just-
types of makeup, you know,
Mm.
and like,
Just
if
like,
she
hey,
feels more
this is
confident, just like
Look,
suggest things
first
that
of all-
you might like more.
Yeah, first of all, Dapper, I disagree with you. You can get an urbanly ethnic prostitute into your car whenever you want to, just like Hugh Grant.
Yeah, but I would have to pay,
Mm.
unlike Hugh Grant.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you also paid.
Dina saying, can we agree that heavy makeup is subjective sometimes?
Of
Yes,
course.
but the current style for makeup is
Mm.
ultra heavy. So even if
Mm.
she was kind of light with the current style of makeup that's going on, it's
That's still
heavy.
pretty heavy.
And the thing is
Yeah, the
we're
current
not talking
style.
about it. We're not
I would
talking-
consider the current style caked.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
talking about an objective standard for makeup, though. That's the
Yeah,
we're discussing this as if we are putting ourselves in this guy's shoes of not wanting that style of makeup on the woman he loves because he finds it
Yeah.
uglifying.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, if she feels better and other people like it, I mean, go ahead. It's while she's at work.
Well,
If
also
she starts
his
doing it,
concern.
like, when you going out on dates and stuff like, he's concerned that it's going to become a habit and it's going to become like
No,
an
no,
at-home
I-
thing. And
that's
going out on
part of
dates
it.
and-
But his stated concern, at least, is that he thinks that he might not be the only person thinking that, and that
Yeah.
if she finds out from someone else, it'll devastate her, which it most likely will.
Mhm.
But on top of that, she's probably gonna blame him if he doesn't tell her, and she finds out from someone else, because she's probably gonna come back and be like, "I can't believe you didn't tell me."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Every
quite
time we
lucky.
come up
I've
one
got
of
quite
these
a low
things-
maintenance relationship, but
Every
So I
time
don't
we
get
come
that.
across one of these like relationship questions, it's always communication. Just do it.
just fucking.
It's
It's
talk
not
to
gonna
her.
it's not gonna feel nice, but you gotta rip off the band-aid sometimes.
Just hey, hon. By the way, your
Or-
makeup's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And you're a disgusting pig, and I don't want anything more to do with you.
You look like a middle-aged.
Yeah, I wouldn't go
I was
that
gonna
hard.
go a little. I was gonna go a little lighter with that. Like, hey, hon, makeup seems like a little bit much. Tone it down a little.
Or even just, I would actually further go down the road of, hey, have you seen this tutorial? You know,
Yeah.
just and start sharing stuff with her that you think is cool. Because if she's found something that she
Yeah, you don't-
finds empowering, then that's cool and all. But like, maybe trying to find a way to come to a compromise. You know, even if it's the case of, well, I still like this style. It's like, okay, cool, baby.
Once again, DM Mateo Lane. Give him your wife's route to work. Have him run into her. And like...
Just Send a picture of her to Anthony Cumia.
Oh
Fair,
my
we
God.
don't know.
No.
To be
no.
fair, we don't have a picture of her, so we don't know what he's considering heavy.
Yeah. And this is the other thing. We have to go by his word for it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another problem with these advice things. Is like, I need more info. I want to see pictures. Like,
Yeah, in this
DM
case, well,
Send
it's
Bob's
quite
Lamborghini.
quite often it's just am I the asshole, but they're supposedly actually expecting advice, because usually an am I the asshole post is straight up, oh, I'm just looking for validation. Whereas these
Am I the
advice
asshole?
columns, there's definitely
set
some
fire
search
to
for
my
Am I the asshole
validation,
for
but they're
being an
also
asshole?
looking for the actual answer.
Am I the asshole for setting fire to my uncle's dog? Wait, there's more. Yeah. Turns out it's a chihuahua. No, sir, you're perfectly legitimately in your rights to do such a thing.
Am I the asshole for leaving my newborn child in the middle of the woods?
There
What
was a
is this,
bear right
Laura?
there, and women would rather run into a bear than a man, so...
It depends on if you're the ass. Am I the asshole would only depend. Do you have a pair of breasts? Because if you're on Reddit asking if you're the asshole and you have a pair of breasts, no, everything in the world is not your fault.
I wonder how many of
Well-
those women misunderstood the bear comment and thought they just meant a really hairy gay man.
You leave Scup out of this.
Why? Scup is always included.
I think if I was in the woods, I'd rather run across Scup than
Yeah.
90% of other people that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
If
Scup,
I-
and I
if I
know
was
I
in
would
the
rather
woods-
run into Scup than
Yeah,
most people.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
'cause-
Dapper,
'cause
just
Scup
say my
actually
name.
knows-
Be honest.
Yeah,
Scup just knows his shit.
Well, no, because I know for a fact that Barr would skin me alive, use me for a sleeping bag.
Yeah, he'd climb inside you like a tauntaun.
He
He'd
could as
turn
well.
you
I'm
into a
fucking big
condom.
guy.
I'll be climbing on top of you like a mini boss fight, trying to stab you in the ear.
Yeah. Not only would Barr skin you and turn you into a sleeping bag, he'd also find a way to turn you into a condom.
Oh,
But here's
no,
See,
no.
here's the thing though. My answer would dramatically change if it was Scup after he'd been drinking. I
oh
love Scup to pieces, but no.
yeah, when he's too drunk.
He-
well, no. So if I ran okay,
can get too
so if I
silly
ran
sometimes.
into a sober Scup in
Yeah,
the middle of the woods, I'd be like, oh, thank God, I'll be home in no time.
Yeah.
I need a beer.
if
I'm gonna kick back and relax.
if I ran into a drinking Scup, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna make a little lean-to, gonna make a fire, we're gonna hang out and hug. You get some
And
sleep,
tomorrow
buddy.
morning.
Like-
Tomorrow morning we'll be out
Well,
here.
it depends on how. Have you run into drinking Scup or drunk Scup?
Wrong.
It's very,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
very-
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
early drinking Scup. That's great. Love
Mm.
it.
Oh,
We're not
Drunk
going
Scup
anywhere,
is
but we're gonna
a
enjoy
little
ourselves.
I love Scup.
And
we
yeah,
should give him
we all
a
love Scup, and also this is nothing I wouldn't say to his face.
No, I would
That's-
say this to his face as well. Oh,
Yeah.
I like the car 15.
Mm.
All right. Should we move on
Next.
to the noisy eating? Because I read
Sure.
through some of this and I have some nitpicks, and I
Mm-hmm.
sent it to you, Bar.
Okay, I'll do this one. My
Yeah,
wife's
give me a moment to
noisy
get it
eating-
on
Oh,
screen.
wait till it goes on screen.
Fuck.
It's a fucking show.
God damn it, Bo.
Oh yeah, because the rest of the show has been perfectly ran.
It actually has been.
Okay, here we go.
It's a format. Don't you remember? It's format.
The
From the
format.
old
Oh
Saints
my God.
days.
No.
No.
Praise the format.
Always praise the format.
My wife's noisy eating is driving me up the wall. In some ways, it's not really about the chewing. Philippa Berry suggests. Well, fuck you, Philippa. The question.
You haven't even had the rest of the statement yet.
I don't care. This is an
Woman
advice journalist.
speaking. How dare you?
Yeah. The question. My wife's eating habits drive me crazy. What can I do? We've been married for 30 years and we're a good team together. But she doesn't seem able to eat with her mouth closed. Oh no. Sitting beside me even now, she's noisily crunching her way through a bunch of cheese crackers and an apple. When we're out with friends, she's by far the noisiest eater at the table. I love her energy, strength, and if it's not a mealtime, her presence. Wow. We're eating together more than we had in the retirement, and I find it difficult to stay in the room with her. This sounds like he's about to admit he's having an affair with her. But in his defense, she eats loudly. I mentioned it early in our marriage, but she put it back on me. She hates me chewing my nails. And we've had more serious stuff to deal with over the years, so I've let it slide. I guess I have misophonia, an extreme reaction to certain types of sounds, and I can accept that this is my problem. But should I expect her to hear me on this? Now for Philippa's reply.
Hold on.
It's fast.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Before I'm sorry. She eats too loudly.
Bart. Also, real quick, Bar,
Mm.
for one thing, did you not hear how we did the other one? Where we just didn't go straight into the reply and we gave all of our own advice first and stuff? Like, kind of like there's like a format or something. Like
It was just
we're
really
doing a
up to the wrong
thing.
bit, leave
Praise the format.
So
No, I go on.
So this guy is like, hey, I've not mentioned this for the last 40 years, but your eating really annoys me. Okay. What?
I mean, he brought it up once. She shut it down.
Make her go and sit
okay.
outside for when she eats. That's the simple answer. Just like, right, you having a snack? Fuck off onto the porch. Don't
You're out of the
there.
house.
You are not sitting in this house and eating crackers at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Simple. I've got a confession to make. I'm a loud eater, so I don't really know what advice I would give.
It's almost like you should get like some earbuds.
Well, it sounds from the way this is written, it sounds like she just constantly just.
Well, it's normally a sinus problem, so it's normally a medical issue. Like, I bet she snores really loudly as well.
Now I'm curious how my son eats. Because I don't usually
your
hear him
son's like-
eating.
Your son's like 2.
He's 3.
Oh, big difference.
Yeah. Oh.
He has more teeth than I thought. Whoop-de fucking do.
More teeth than most of the people in Los Angeles.
Well, it depends how you do that poll.
More teeth than most of the people in the UK.
Not
Definitely
more, probably
teeth than
better
my
though.
dad.
Yeah. Definitely better.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, what's a good way to bring this up? I'm trying to think. Just like, hey, honey, I brought this up when we first got married. We're reaching a point where, like, retiring. We've been together like 30 years.
Shut your fucking mouth when you chew, woman.
I like how
Shut your
all of our
fucking whore mouth. Please.
I like how all of our responses were just
First of all,
either get out of the house or shut up under the threat of physical violence.
No, I would
Notice
never.
me.
I would never raise my voice to a partner that was chewing too loudly. I just aim for the hinge of the jaw.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
In all seriousness, though, chewing with your mouth open is considered pretty rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said,
So
most
this
people
is
that
a
do it have
long-standing problem of hers. It
But they've also been together for 30 years.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, dude.
So
you should have
sounds-
addressed this sooner.
it sounds like
And
he's
you
just hitting
didn't.
the 30-year itch. He's realizing, hey, I'm coming up to retirement, and this bitch
I'm
annoys
stuck
the
with
shit
this
out of me.
bitch.
Yeah, this guy doesn't like. Genuinely a red flag. The fact that he's managed to let a problem fester for 30 years without talking about it with her.
Well,
Like,
I
you're
think.
a fucking prick.
Well, if they've been together for 30 years, I'm assuming he's like either retired or near retiring age, and they're spending.
Well,
more
he
time
said
together.
they're
And he just
heading
kinda
into
notices it.
retirement.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they're heading into retirement, and he's just like spending more time with her, and it's just like something that he kind of ignored for a long time, but
I've never
now
heard anyone
he
be able
doesn't
to
have
crunch while drinking.
all of his work shit to occupy his mind while they're eating
Yeah.
together. Now he's sort of more hyper
He
focused.
can't tune it out anymore.
Yeah.
Time to get a second job.
I didn't realize water could be so crunchy.
It's called lettuce. That's
Celery, actually. I don't know. I think the best way to approach it, definitely.
You've been
would have
together
to do
30
it-
years. You guys
Yeah.
must have decent communication. Like, just
Well,
talk
at
to
least.
her. Like,
or at the very least, be able to stomach each other's presence. And now you can't.
I don't know, man. Denial is a hell of a drug.
And the Nile's a river in Africa.
You gotta.
I didn't know you were
drown
black.
her in it. She keeps doing like that.
Who would have heard slapping?
It's
while
like
you're eating
it's
couscous?
like any negative thing your significant other does. Their excessive negativity or their requirement to have the kitchen exactly how they want, or
Yeah, those little things like bringing strange men to the house.
Yeah, that one's probably fine though. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, why does the milkman hang out for 30 minutes every day?
That's crazy. She can't eat a bowl of cereal without deafening me, but the moment the milkman turns up, she's quiet as a mouse.
Hell, I didn't even know there were milkmen left in my country, but she found one.
She traveled all the way across that island, Barr. She grabbed a man out of the port. You're coming with me, sunshine. Gave him a pint of milk. Now knock on the door.
Oh, it's the milkman. Why is he dressed like a Russian sailor? Don't ask questions.
It's just like, bottle this way. In a sense.
No, I think we all agree that like she probably has there's probably bigger issues here at play.
She's probably got a
Yeah.
sinus condition that's blocking her way to breathe throughout. Because I have a really badly blocked nose most of the time.
It's
And,
okay. You can take breaths without constantly breathing while you chew. I've had a stuffy
Yeah,
nose
that's
and had
what-
to eat
that's
with
what
my
I
mouth
do.
closed before.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
But every now and then I just
You
get
take
really
a couple
into it.
chews, you take a breath, you take a couple more chews, you take a breath. Like,
Okay, so
Yeah,
clearly
honestly,
we're saying,
you're at a point where, well, to this man, you're at a point that it's either put up and deal with it, or talk and work it out.
I think they just need to eat more soup.
no, I think she has ruined sinuses because of her crippling coke addiction.
Yeah.
Why are her-
Her septum's dropped out.
All right, we've
This is why she
we've
can't close her
devolved into
mouth.
jokes. Let's listen to Philippa now.
Ah,
You have
yes.
to.
wait, hold on. I got one more.
Jesus Christ,
You
her
need
response
to-
is hella long.
You need to
Ah,
no. You need to get her jaw wired shut and put her on a liquid diet. Problem solved.
yeah. So basically, you're agreeing with me. You aim for the jaw, gets closed.
I love this response though. It's like, help! My wife eats too loudly, and I can't deal with it. Response: in a hole in the ground lived a.
Jesus Christ. Okay, do I go for it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's fascinating how the small things like the sounds of chewing can suddenly take a life of their own, especially after so many years together. The fact that you've become focused on your wife's eating habits now, as you both entered this new phase of life, suggests that something larger might be at play. Oh, this doesn't suck too much. Sounds as if your relationship is built on a strong foundation. You describe yourselves as a good team and you've navigated many challenges together. You didn't notice the chewing so much because there were bigger issues to address. But now, as you move towards retirement with few external distractions, things that were once minor irritants have come into sharp focus.
Oh, that's what I said.
Yeah, fuck. In some ways, it's not really about the chewing, is it? We psychotherapists. Oh yeah, bring it up. Yeah. Just take a victory lap there, Philip.
She's not even a psychotherapist. She's a psychotherapist.
Yeah. She's
love the-
Psycho, the rapist.
Oh my god.
Oh! Jesus.
That's a sign you don't want mispainted on your door.
No, you don't. We love the flag of fixation or an obsession because 99 times out of 100 people will be obsessing over a minor thing when a major thing is threatening to rear its head. Yeah, this irritation you are fixated upon could be reflecting for you a sense of powerlessness or bigger changes in life. The noise of chewing might feel like something you can focus on, while the larger, more intimidating shifts in your life, such as retirement and the uncertainty it brings, feel more overwhelming. Oh, you just have existential dread, buddy.
So what we're saying here is
Oh.
nothing that a fucking fortune cookie can't say.
Yeah.
And all I'm hearing is we said all of this, but in a different way.
Yeah.
In a much more
Yeah.
efficient way.
And
Yeah.
we didn't have to get a degree in therapy.
Well, I am a doctor.
Okay, I'll bite. What are you a doctor of?
Oh, metaphysics and divinity.
Oh. Oh, you had a couple of extra bucks burning a hole in your pocket, is what you're saying.
And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
a
I did it
lord-
to
I'm a
prove a
lord
point,
in the
and
British
it's only
Empire.
become more prominent lately. So, yeah.
I'm a very modern model of a modern major general.
Oh no. Yeah, but when you say it sounds convincing because of the accent, Dapper.
Yeah, well, I can't help that.
Yeah.
I'm just naturally superior.
Or,
I want to call you so many names that I can't say on Twitch.
Mm,
That's alright, I'll call you all the names I can't say on Twitch, you felon.
Also,
Yeah.
Jables, I step away to take care of my son since the wife's out for 2 seconds.
this has happened. Anyway, continuing.
I didn't
So-
say it.
The irritation you're feeling is real, and you deserve to be heard. But before focusing solely on your wife's eating habits, I would encourage you to consider what this could be about more than misophonia. Are there other fears at play here, such as boredom, loss of purpose, loss of meaning, or perhaps the sheer unfamiliarity of having so much time together? Oh wow, this is just us.
Yeah, this is just us.
Or
without
even
sounding
the
pretentious.
Even the fear of
That's-
death itself. Oh my god, the existential dread thing. I call.
So,
Oh
the
fuck
only-
my life.
So the only
fucking-
thing I'm not going through right now is the fear of death.
Mm,
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
yeah.
Why should I? It's gonna take
'Cause it-
me. It's either gonna take me in my sleep when I'm old, or I'm gonna go violently.
Uh,
Oh, I'll probably be dead tomorrow. Not by my
Here's
own
hoping.
choice.
Are you gonna tell your girlfriend she wears too much makeup?
And she eats too loudly.
I kind of
Same
want to be
woman.
that grandpa who, when the kids, when the kid has to take time off of school to go to the memorial service, the kids are asking, or the teachers are asking, "How'd your grandpa die?" Well, he was going way too fast in his rented Corvette. Did he flip the thing like 7 times?
mm,
Or it'll be, well, he was meeting up with his buddy Jables, and turns out the coke they had fentanyl.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah,
no,
because
no,
I
well,
wouldn't do
he
coke.
First of
he
all,
dropped his ass bat on in front of a cop, and the cop shot first and asked questions later.
Yeah, I whipped my gun out, and he thought it was he thought it was a pistol.
mm,
It's
yeah,
big and black enough, isn't it, Jables?
like suspect was armed with a snub-nosed revolver.
How do you know what it looks like?
I don't know. Maybe somebody told me.
Jables is sitting
What-
there going, "Why has no one showed me the pictures?"
Yeah, I can't even
Nah.
convince his wife to tell me about his dick. Like,
I wonder why. Anyway, so
yeah,
your
it's
wife
almost like
probably
she's a good
fe-
wife and keeps his
Yeah.
secrets and wants to keep that huge dong to herself.
Look,
Half the
clearly
size
Well,
of
we're-
it,
first off,
considering that.
if it was huge, wouldn't you want to keep it to yourself? Second off, if it isn't huge, would you want to would you want to betray your husband's trust?
Fair enough.
Look.
I'm just curious. I'm not saying I would leak it to everybody. I'm just curious.
Butler is desperately trying to carry on the
Because you have a big dick. And
I mean, I don't
know.
care anymore. Let's just. I can make this conversation way worse.
Yeah,
I can say words that'll
Rimshee,
get
you
us
just have
banned,
big
so-
dick energy.
No, no,
That's
no,
why
no, no,
I'm
not like that. On topic. First of all, like a girl doesn't have to tell anyone that her boyfriend's packing. You could tell because she can't walk straight every couple of days.
Well, is that
Yeah.
what Jables has?
Oh, that's right. Your wife did have a trouble walking that one. After you already spent the night in the hotel.
We were also on a
But you also had
deflating
trouble
air
walking,
mattress.
So I don't.
Wait, why
No,
are
no,
you using a bear as a mattress?
No. I was talking about the time that you
Scott
guys
was
stayed
already
in the
passed
hotel
out.
and you met up with me and Pav when he fell off that cliff while taking a piss.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that time.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the wedding weekend.
We are.
Wait, how am I a
oh,
bad
places.
how am I a bad influence on Jables?
Yeah, that's like saying that mud can get shit dirty.
If anything, I'm a bad influence on Barr.
Like
No.
I said.
No, I think we just cancel each other out.
Yeah. All right. So we're neutral.
No, you're a good influence for everyone else because they know what to look for.
Yeah, they know exactly who not to be, but in different ways.
Mhm.
It's like that whole inside you there were two wolves.
Both of them hurt and they're confused.
Yeah. Inside Dapper, there's two Viatos.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow. I hope not.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. Fuck you.
Yes, you're not wrong, Dina, but we're not talking about the mess. We're talking about whether mud can get shit dirty, or if shit is more dirty than mud.
Shit is more dirty than mud, I'd say.
Yeah.
Of course you'd say that because you're mud.
No,
Yeah,
no, he's the
Bar's
shit.
No. Hell yeah, brother. He's the shit.
Yeah.
So, what's the?
Oh, we have summoned the Scupper. Hey,
Yeah.
Scupper.
It's got.
A deflatable bear mattress has just joined the chat.
Deflatable? What?
I have never seen Scup deflate. That's not true.
I mean, I suppose everybody's deflatable. Then they need one. But
You
then
just
they
gotta
need...
hit him in the right spot in the lungs.
Oh, I
Yeah.
only focus on the inflation part. The deflation part, I don't even get that far.
Yeah, Jables is too into vor.
That's a
Ugh.
totally different thing.
Second time this week that's come up in this, and we weren't even on stream the last time that came up.
Oh my god. Yeah, Scup's right. Ew. It's the right answer there. Anyway, let's go on. Like, talking about eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's a segue. Your wife probably feels something too. You've already noticed how she reacted early on, pointing out that she's irritated by your nail biting. You've both
That was
probably
30
been
years
balanced-
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, has he quit his nail biting? I do want that info.
Yeah, that's important info, because if he quit his nail biting, then that's on her.
Turns out it's nail scrunch. He's got no business talking.
Yeah, she wasn't mad that he was chewing her nails. She was mad that she wasn't allowed to chew his nails.
Oh,
This entire time, this has just been her getting back at him for chewing his nails really loudly.
oh my god, just one passive aggressive cycle.
Just a
If this
30-year
son of a bitch
passive
isn't gonna-
aggressive shit.
If this son of a bitch isn't gonna give up chewing his fucking nails that loud, I'm gonna just start eating cereal like it's made of nails.
You've probably both been balancing each other's quirks for years. Oh my god, you just keep saying what we are. Now, in this quieter phase of life, the quicks have no competition. The first step might be to bring up the issue in a way that invites mutual curiosity rather than placing blame. Fuck no. Maybe it's something like, I've noticed that how we've been spending more time together, I'm finding myself fixating on things like the sounds when we're eating. I realize this might be silly, but it's becoming something I'm struggling with. I wonder if we could talk about what's going on, not just the chewing, but how we're adjusting to this new stage in life, at which point she's going to say, there's a gun trained on you, isn't there?
Yeah.
And if you ever talk to your significant other in this way, it's gonna be supernatural.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As if I'm possessed? Yeah, sure, maybe.
That's when she shoots you with the salt she's been chewing.
Yeah, she suddenly becomes a llama.
Secretly John Constantine.
How do you like getting in your eye for once?
Oh, it's just every goddamn grievance for 30 years comes out all at once. That was the seal.
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
Oh. Yeah, no, the advice is just deteriorating. By framing it this way, you're acknowledging the irritation, but also opening the door to a conversation that's about both of you. How you're adjusting, what you might be anxious about, and how you can support each other in this transition. It's not just about asking her to change her eating habits, but rather about creating space for both of you to talk about the shifts happening in your lives. You might also want to explore ways to manage the irritation itself, like having music on. Oh God, we suggested this.
So, okay, seriously, the whole reason our advice is going downhill is because we gave our advice, and this is a much more wordy version of the exact same advice. So,
I don't trust any man that writes into an agony aunt fucking newspaper column anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you got no one you can talk to about this? Really?
Yeah, if anybody out there needs advice,
Fucking DM a friend.
send an email to let's just say discord@gmail.com.
yeah. Yeah, I actually have it on my phone, so I'll see it. If you actually want advice, we'll do our best.
We'll make it anonymous.
Yeah, you do need a new segment for the format. The Agony Uncles.
No, so since we started doing the advice articles, we found out we're actually really good at giving advice. We don't take our own advice, and we fucking...
No.
Yeah, we fucking suck at taking our own advice, but we're really good at giving it, you know?
No.
Speak
Like a
for
single guy that tells
yourself.
you how to pick up chicks, and then you meet your soulmate.
Yep.
Jeez.
Unironically, yes.
Speak for yourself. I'm good at taking my own advice.
Mm.
People just don't like it when I do.
People always look at me funny when I'm giving myself advice, but I am talking to myself in the corner of a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are making some really good points, so, you know.
I make sure to go to San Francisco in my most homeless-looking outfit, and yeah, that's when I give advice. That's when I'm talking to myself, giving myself advice. It's where you go when you really need to work something through, because no one will bug you. Everyone will straight up avoid you.
You know, I had a little moment the other night that brought me a little hope in humanity. I'm completely changing the subject, by the way.
Okay, good.
Oh no, that's cool. Because the whole reason I took down the thing is because I want to see this guy die.
So we're gonna move on now. We need a little stinger. It's like advice over. You had your chance, and now it's gone. We're not going to help you anymore. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. There was a little moment that I experienced the other night that brought me a little hope in the next generation. I saw this group of kids just like hanging out on the sidewalk by this fire hydrant, like half a block away from the bus stop.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this feels sketchy, but I remember being one of those kids. I wonder what's going on. And then all of a sudden I hear running footsteps behind me. I'm like, fuck, something gonna happen. And they run past me. Well, they were waiting at that fire hydrant for the bus to turn around the corner so that they can run and try to get to the bus stop before the bus got there. It was kind of cute. I liked it.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next
Huh.
topic then. What's your next topic?
I think our show's
Well-
done unless Rimshee wants this gameplay to keep going.
I've only got about 9 minutes left in it, so we can end whenever.
All right. We've been your Legends of Saints Discord. I think we had a pretty good show today. Thank you, Dapper, for coming in. Thank you, Barr, for coming in.
You're
Sir
welcome.
died, so like we may or may
Oh,
not see
shit.
him next week.
I love how Dap's immediate response was, "Oh shit, for real?"
Oh.
Of all the times to start taking Jables seriously, this is the one.
No, he's off. He's off at a
Especially-
concert.
Especially when he follows it up
depending
with,
on the concert, that's not far from true.
especially when he follows it up with, "So we may or may not see him next week. He's dead, so we may or may not see him next week."
Okay, I'm gonna clarify. I knew he wasn't dead. I was playing it up for effect.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we
You
all
didn't
know
even
you're you're auditioning to be Snape. We get it.
Oh shit!
Actually,
No,
I think
he
he could
didn't
make
get
a
that.
pretty good Snape.
Jables, you've met me. You know I don't look like anything like Snape. Also,
You're a bit. You have a stockier build, but I think you can do it. You're fine.
You're like we're like
so,
you know.
so I'm a fat hook-nosed Lincel, am I? Great, thanks.
Well, you.
Look, you dye your hair black.
All right.
I'd have to grow
Well,
it out
thank,
again.
thank you everybody that was watching. Thank you everybody for joining. We'll be here same time, same place next week. Talk to you later.
Have a good night, folks.
Goodbye.
All right, later, everyone.